What's up, uglies? Welcome to the Sulk stream. How you guys doing? We're going to be talking about looks maxing tonight. So, if you're not pretty right now, then hopefully you'll get prettier. And that's what we're working on. That's the situation. So, welcome to the Sulk stream. It's a Monday night. Make sure we got all the volume. Yeah. People go out, chisel their jaws, mew, whatever mewing is. If you guys can explain what mewing is to me, that'd be fantastic. I would really appreciate that because I have no idea. There's bone smashing, there's leg lengthening, there's ab implants, which seems silly. There's muscle implants. There's all kinds of oils and stuff you can implant in your arms. There's a lot of things you can do, but we're going to talk about the psychology and the political point of view of looks maxing, and we're also going to make fun of some people. So that's the deal. That's what's going on tonight. I hope you guys are prepared. Thanks for coming. It's a Monday. Yeah, I think I basically covered it. Let's just get going. I'm the Incredible Sulk. Wait, no, I have to do the whole thing. It's a Monday. Give me a second. Drink, grab a drink, whatever it happens to be. And if you're working, keep working, and if you're driving, keep driving. Get home safely. Like, subscribe, follow, you know that, all that stuff. Tell your friends about it. Join the cult. Dedicate your lives to me. That's what I insist upon. That's what I need. I need your utmost fealty. Please throw yourself in front of the bullets as people are slinging arrows and shooting guns at me and stuff. You take that bullet. You take those bullets. I want a big pile of bodies in front of me. Anyways, now that all the formalities are out of the way, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream, and this is called the terrifying world of looks maxing. Enjoy. I didn't even put it up. Monday. Let me just do Monday stuff, okay? Let me do Monday stuff. Wait, what the hell? There we go. There we go. It's Monday. Enjoy.
What's going on, betas? Giga Chad Jimmy here, and today I'll teach you 5 tricks to feel that.
Bunch of betas in here. I'm sick of all these betas. Quit baiting. Beta, you master betas. Got him. I got him.
Empty void in your soul.
All right, now I'm starting to warm up. Now I'm starting to say, okay, 6 minutes into the week, I'm starting to warm up. All right, when I'm tossing zingers like that, got him.
You've probably heard of it if you've been on the internet lately. Bone smashing, mewing, leg lengthening surgery. Yep. These days, in 2025, young lads are not out skateboarding and crushing Poonan. Instead,
Strawberry says, I'm just here for the accidental Google search images. Accidental. You fool.
They're staying indoors and making
you absolute fool.
themselves really beautiful. Pumping themselves with testosterone, flying out to Poland to get their legs lengthened, and like hitting their cheekbones with a hammer.
Should I start doing that? Should I do some bone smashing? I don't have any good bone smashing implements around here. Whatever, my jawline's fine. It's chiseled.
Beautiful yet. And
chiseled
I really
as it
want to
is.
figure out why.
I don't need it. I've reached the age where I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I care enough. I go to the gym and I try to make myself look decent, camera presentable. All right, most of the time, not always. I'm not an expert. Okay, at literally anything, but most of the time, I put in some effort. That's all you need, is some effort.
Are they doing this? And for us to answer this question, we need to explore the
Hog Dog says, "Smash this bone, baby."
Evolution of male beauty.
Thanks for adding.
Standards. The evolution of masculinity. The effect
Noted.
all of this stuff is having
I'll
on
be
young men's
smashing
mental
that
health.
bone later.
And we need to explore the dark politics at the root of all of it.
Let me get into this first, Hog. Let me, come on. I feel like I've been in hibernation. When was the last time? Friday was the last show? It's been 2 nights. Let me shake it off. And then I have to go back into this. And it's bone smash. And I already get gay jokes. It's expected, though, so I don't even know what I'm complaining about.
So today, we were...
It's like the first thing I expect is gay jokes. I'm going to sit down in this chair and not receive a million gay jokes.
Explore Looks Maxim.
It's like, for me, that's what this chair is. It's my humiliation chair. There's no bottom on this stool, right? It's like one of those James Bond torture stools, right? My wife's going to come in with like a beanbag and just nail it under there, right? And I'm like, yeah, call me gay. And that's my job. That's what I do. It's really difficult to explain it to people. It's like, oh, hey, John, what have you been up to? Yeah, well, I have a bottomless chair, and I sit on the internet, and, I just get whacked in the nuts as people pay me money for it. Oh.
I got an email from a company called Elite Hair who offered to sponsor me a hair transplant. I was kind of offended because I didn't need one. Look at this bad boy. Come on. So what I did, I said I would agree to it if I'm allowed to say whatever I...
Hog Dog says today is big P in your butt energy. I like it. I love that. Bring that energy. Bring it.
I want and talk about the dark side of cosmetic surgery, which they agreed to, and if I can give the hair surgery to a friend that really fucking needs it. Amazingly, they agreed. And so here we must introduce my friend, Alex.
Just that I was suffering from like hair loss for a long time, and I actually made my own TikTok video about it. I was trying to like say, if you have a haircut like
you
this,
got roasted
help you look good, and everyone was like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, you got
now my boy
roasted.
thought he was gonna, give some men inspiration if they're balding. Turn out the post backfired and
redheads, just fucking redheads. So it was a Bluetooth butt plug. What? I'm sorry. I'm thinking my own things and then reading the chat, and the things you guys say, just like, this shit gets like embedded into my psyche, the things you say, and then it like pops up as an idea at like 2 a.m. and I'm all like, why did that happen? Why did I think of that? I'm not asking why you guys say the things you do, because I know why, because you're demented, right? But like, why do I think about it later? Why does it like haunt me? And throughout my day, I'm like pushing my kid on the swing, and then I'm like, oh, you remember the thing that fucking Strawberry said about the dick pics and stuff? Yeah, I do. I don't want to. This is not the time for that. I want to have like a segregated lifestyle in a lot of aspects, but especially for this show. All right? I can't be carrying around these ideas all over town. People are going to think I'm weird. I'm a respected figure around here.
And he just got obliterated in the comments.
He says, John, you're... whatever. Give me $5 and I'll
now,
say
these
it.
comments that you're reading here, they were pretty mild compared to some of
this
the
comments. This is a money show. It's a money show. Money, please.
That we will go on to see in the Looks Maxim forums. So yeah, me and Alex, we headed out to Turkey, and as soon as you arrive, you see this conveyor belt of men, endless men, coming to Istanbul specifically.
Oof, he's got a bad one.
To get their hair done. And as soon as I saw the scale of this thing, there was one thought in my head, and that was that when
apparently a lot of people go to Turkey for hair transplants. It must be a European thing. I don't know why they can't get them done in like England or something like that, but that's like a thing.
I was growing up, when I was younger, it would have been unimaginable for a man to get a hair transplant back in the...
Knobs says, John, you want to sell your one wheel because you're too old and uncoordinated to ride it? Is that a question? You should put a question mark behind that if that's a question. Or is that a statement? John, you want to sell your one wheel because you're too old and uncoordinated to ride it.
The 2000s. And I'm not talking...
No, I don't.
Talking about the technology, it would have been unimaginable for the simple...
And you're like 15 years older than I am.
Reason that if you got a hair transplant, all of your male friends would call you gay. If you grew up in the 90s or the 2000s...
Thank God I'm not getting a hair transplant, because I wouldn't want all my friends to call me gay. Ever. I wouldn't want that. Oh, I sure wouldn't. Oh, no. I wouldn't want to come and be like, oh, no. You're gay.
Thousands. You'll remember this period of time.
You're gay.
Everyone would use the word gay as an insult.
It's about Turkish hair. All right, I'll do it because it's specifically about Turkish hair, but typically I wouldn't do it because I don't like you. But this is from Knob. Okay. How do I make noise? Make noise, sir. It doesn't even have the things, sir. Please make noise. There we are.
To Turkey. Land in Istanbul. You'll see guys with head bandages, pulling suitcases like it's a pilgrimage. Surgery, forehead, gold, resurrection. In the U.S., hair transplants cost $10,000. In Turkey, it's done for $1,500. That includes hotel, airport pickup, translator, and the surgery. All you need to do is show up. Men go to Turkey twice, once for travel, once for rebirth. And when that bandage comes off, your forehead is reborn. Turkey, the holy...
All right. That's actually not that bad.
Ian, wake up, fat. Judge rolls in 20, so if you want to ride to work, you better get your poop in a group.
Okay, I'll be right down.
No, now, Clay Aiken.
All right.
No, now, homo.
Just give me a minute.
No.
It's the early 2000s movies, dude. The early 2000s was a different time, right? It was bad to be gay. It still is, but you're not allowed to say it. You're not allowed to... You're gay... It's still bad, dude. Like, come on, you are gay. That is a bad thing. It is a bad lifestyle. You will die 30 years early because you are a gay. You are literally a blight on society.
No, now.
This is a very...
I'm sorry. There's no joker to that. That's just them's facts.
Important phenomena for us in understanding
Hello,
the
Tyrone.
current obsession with looks maxing. So yeah, young boys growing up in the 90s and the 2000s were growing up in a very weird time because there were some major cultural shifts that were happening. Firstly, there was this big moral panic back in the 80s around gay people due to the AIDS epidemic. Gay people were basically being scapegoated for the spread of this disease. And in
I do wonder why. I wonder why a sexually transmitted disease was being blamed on gay people who happen to be like HIV, like half of them. I don't even know the statistics, but it was a lot of them. A lot of them had AIDS and died from AIDS because they were gay. Because they were gay. It's not like somebody was hunting them down with an AIDS rifle. I was too young. But no, they just went and they pounded each other in a big line, right? Like a stackable line, like interlocked, and then they all got AIDS. It just shot down like a large hadron collider of AIDS, of anus sex, right? It's a straight line, just to the last guy.
1988 in the UK, there was a law that was passed called Section 28.
Now
Renee says all gays have AIDS, and that is a indisputable fact. It's indisputable fact. 100% of gay men have HIV. Prove me wrong. Go ahead and grok it, right? Go ahead and go to Chat Gay GPT. That's what the G stands for. Gay party time. It's Chat Gay party time. Don't trust them.
Rest of the news. The government is to ban the promotion of homosexuality in schools.
Based.
I obviously don't want children
Based.
taught that the gay and lesbian lifestyle is natural or normal. It is not, it never has been, and it never will be.
This law made discussing homosexuality
U.S. gay blood plague. Okay. Tainted, even if the results were negative, goes the argument. The mere fact of having the test could be damaging to their jobs and social lives. Yet suppose they did not have the virus and did not discover the fact because they followed the advice of their gay brothers.
in school illegal. So you couldn't learn about it. You couldn't understand why people were gay or anything about it because the schools weren't allowed to tell you. Another shift that happened.
Arden Sarah says 100% of e-bike sitters have AIDS. Crazy statistic. I haven't ridden my e-bike in weeks. And I haven't developed sores or like that white stuff on my tongue, or the skin isn't falling off of my back, or you know, I like musicals, or none of those things. I think I made it out. I think I'm clear, free and clear. I'll get a test later. It says you are not e-bike worthy or e-bike chaser, something like that.
And back in the 70s and 80s was feminism. Women's participation into the workforce was on the increase. And the old male
It only takes one time? No. It can happen after one time. If you ride an e-bike one time, you can get gay. But that's not look, you guys, I was just experimenting with e-bikes. You guys, come on. I'm not an e-bike rider anymore. I found Jesus.
When our identity of the past had been threatened.
Christ led me back.
Well, the 90s was just after the 80s glam rock, gender-bending kind of era, where people like Prince and David Bowie were massive figures. I mean, look, Ricky Gervais used to dress like this. It was completely common in the 80s for men to dress like this. And so, yeah, the 90s and the 2000s became this massive cultural backlash, like the pendulum swinging the other way, and resulted in this, like, cartoonishly hyper-masculine culture.
You son of a bitch.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, those are some respectable guns, dude. You're gay.
What's the matter? The CIA got you.
Arden Shara says e-bikes and gaping assholes are a very blurry line. That is a whoa. That is a statement.
Pushing
That is a statement.
I'm talking WWE, football hooliganism, lads mags. All of these things were basically telling men that, you know, emotions are gay, beauty routines were definitely gay, fashion was gay. Any deviation from like baggy jeans, skate.
Tyrone says bikes hurt my balls and I gotta stand when I pedal. Dude, your balls hang off of it. You're not supposed to sit on your balls. They're supposed to dangle off. They're dangle off. I mean, like, it comes to a point, right? And so you can dangle to one side or the other. You don't like sit. Do you tuck it? Do you tuck it betwixt thine cheeks? Because you're doing it wrong. It's got to put a lot of pressure on your nuts. They're just poking out the side, right? And they're all red, and they like the skin is like tightened around them, so it looks very funny. And the sausage is, you have to hold on to it with your butt cheeks. So, I mean, however you want to do it, there's no wrong way.
Shoes and a t-shirt, and you would be scolded by the simple act of someone calling you gay. And what the word gay was doing when it was used as an insult was largely used as kind of a way for men to police other men's behaviors. But then things would take a turn with the introduction of Metro.
The end hurts my gooch. Dude, you're riding a bike wrong. You're right. How does the end hurt your gooch? Dude, bro, how are you doing that? Like you're what the I can't even believe it. I don't believe you.
Prosexuality.
Frail says, glad I didn't miss much. Nah, dude, we went right into the gay stuff. We went right into the gay stuff, right? It's just like it was like this show is like a Grindr meetup. We barely talk before we start blowing each other. It is really embarrassing.
Relax, because
I mean, it's uncivil. There's not even like how do you do the weather here? No, it's just that's what this show is. With all of us, it's you guys. It's you guys. You guys.
Guess who's here? I'll tell you who's here. Sexiest man alive, ladies and gentlemen. It's official.
Alright, so David fucking Beckham, he rocks up wearing a sarong. The boy's skin glowing, moisture.
A dress. It's a dress.
To perfection. Groomed stubble, jewellery, blonde highlights in his hair.
I was asked to shave it off when I first did it. I was sat in the changing room and I had a hat on at the time because Sir Alex Ferguson hadn't seen it. So obviously that was interesting when I took my hat off, and we had an hour before the kick.
Farrell says, "What's a gooch? A gooch? You don't know what gooch is? It's the gooch. It's the lint trap. You know. It's somebody explain that to me."
Off, and he said, "Go and shave it off."
Like the boy was pushing boundaries, right? And the thing is, ladies fucking loved him.
Let me just show you this picture. Do you feel shy here?
God, women are fucking retarded, dude. Women are so retarded. There's a couple of homos in there. These two guys are all like, yeah, we're gonna taste each other's gooch later. Gooches would be the plural for gooch. Why does that not sound right? Gooche? Goosh? Goshling? I don't know. But women are retarded. Because they whoop and they holler about look, this one's stupid right here. You can tell that this one's not a winner either. They're probably related. This is her mom. Doesn't fall far.
He was literally married.
Goochai might be the proper term. Goochai might be, because gooches doesn't sound right. Gooches doesn't sound right.
To Posh Spice, a major female celebrity. And for young boys, right, imagine what this was doing to their head. They're being told that they're only allowed to dress like a Tony Hawk's NPC, but increasingly male celebrities were looking more and more feminine. I mean, if you contrast David Beckham, Orlando Bloom, Jared Leto against fucking
Jared Leto looks like he catches it, dude. He catches AIDS. And he probably does. He probably has some sort of AIDS. Probably.
Sylvester Stallone, Vin Diesel, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Why did Vin Diesel have a... Oh, hold on. Let's rewind that.
Hawk's NPC, but increasingly male celebrities were looking more and more feminine. I mean, if you contrast David Beckham, Orlando Bloom, Jared Leto against fucking Sylvester Stallone, Vin Diesel.
What's on this tattoo? Is this a movie? Is he supposed to be a Holocaust survivor or something? What's with this? What's with the tattoo? You guys are seeing that, right? Is Vin Diesel Jewish? I don't think he is.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Clearly, a contradiction was emerging. Next thing you know, it's 2010s, and if you're not wearing skinny jeans...
No, the gooch is the thing. It's a spot between your balls and your asshole. It's like yay big. It stinks. Mine does. It don't do nothing. It's just there. I think it splits for women. If you're a girl, it's supposed to split in half when you have a baby, or you're being pushed to the limit. Oh my God.
Squeezing your muscles into a tight Fred Perry, or you weren't getting your weekly skin fade or your nice tight top knot. All of a sudden, now you are the weird one. Like, I think that's interesting, right? How quickly, traditional...
Never worn something like this. Never in my life. Never. I tried having long hair for a while, and it got decently long. It's curly, right? It's curly. And so it was actually pretty sexy. But it was just too much. I'm just like, this is just too much. I can't take care of this. All right? I'm not taking care of this all the time. This sucks.
Masculine roles changed in such a period of time, and maybe it's good that men were allowed to explore this stuff, but there was definitely one group...
Knobs dog. Says, yeah, feral pigeon, I'll tickle your gooch with my tongue. Feral says, don't be that guy, Knob. He can't help it. He's fucking retarded, dude. And... he's like trash too on top of that. So it's not like a sweet, well-to-do retard. He's like trailer trash retard. So imagine like trailer trash. He's like stealing copper and stuff, but he also has Down syndrome. And usually Down syndrome makes people sweet and funny and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, you're harmless and stuff like that. But when it's mixed with that white trash that Knobs is, they become, I don't know, just a pile of cells, really. I mean, spare parts at best.
Group of people that this was particularly good for.
Best.
The beauty industry.
Knobs dog, your spare parts
are getting prettier. The era of highlighting.
I mean, the only reason I keep Knob around is because we have the same blood type, all right? If I need a kidney or something, which could happen, then I can harvest Knob over here. No one would miss anybody. Beauty
has faded, and now Pogniman, or pretty-faced men, are at center of the new fad for makeup.
The male beauty industry has exploded in recent years. I couldn't even find data on it back in the 90s and the 2000s.
Honey, babe, honey, babe.
thousands. That's how small it was. It went from being valued at 17.5 billion in 2015 to 202
what?
0.6 billion in 2022. And that was the big thing I noticed at the Elite Hair Clinic was that, honestly, from what
Farrell says it's all good. I rarely take the chat seriously. You don't take my chat seriously? You don't take this group of geniuses seriously? Really? What?
I saw, it was like 90% men. And it's not that they don't offer stuff for women like they did, and you do see women there, but clearly men getting hair transplants has become like a...
Yeah, my bestie would 100% give me that kidney because he's my bestie. See? Yeah. He even says he would. So that's contractual right there. That's in writing. It's in writing. And hold on. Print screen. Okay. There you go. Yep. Making sure I have that
core demographic. And that shocked me because if you...
Just in case. You know, just in case I have it in writing.
Travel back 20 to 25 years ago, the beauty industry was entirely aimed at women. You know, women were the ones being tortured by the magazines.
I ain't giving you shit.
And Cosmo, Glamour, Heat. Like, the stuff they would say to women was cruel. Like,
no
they were
way.
being forced to be, like, super, super thin. To be like a size 0. For a period of time, they were being told that they need to chase the heroin chic and try and lose so much weight that you get, like, a thigh gap. And that's what the magazines did, right?
Look, I like the thigh gap. I think a thigh gap is a good thing to have. Jess had a thigh gap. A thigh gap is good. If that's not you, that's not you. I'm not going to judge you or anything like that. I think chicks should have a thigh gap.
They would shame women and force them to pursue like an unrealistic beauty standard.
Shimo says, if you need a lung, you can have mine, cult leader. All right. Prep screen. And okay. Not getting donuts tonight, but I'm getting plenty of body parts, which is actually more useful.
So that
I could sell a pair of lungs for a lot. They're like $250K.
You could sell them shit.
If you scroll through the hashtag self-care on TikTok, you'll see countless videos of women hoarding skincare products and indulging in beauty maintenance services. In the age of social media, consumerism has hijacked the concept of self-care, reducing it to products and services geared towards external validation.
But now, right, from like the mid...
I don't know why, like... People look like shit. Like, Gen Z looks like shit now. They do. They look like they're aging beyond... Like, I see 25-year-olds that are like completely bald and like have big old guts and stuff like that, and they look like they're dying. They look like they're... And I understand that Gen Z is stressed out because, like, it sucks. This world sucks. You have to pay, like, everything goes to the boomers. All of your check goes to the boomers, right? And they just keep getting older and demanding more and more and more. And then you can't even, like, afford anything. You can't afford anything, and it's just life gets more and more stressful. And you have to pay these things because it's the law, you know. And they can't build more houses because it's the law that the boomers made to make their lives better. And so they're actually literally extracting your youth. Sometimes straight up literally, where they're farming young people's blood. Like, they take the blood from the young and they inject it into themselves so they can have a little bit more youth. Brian Johnson does that.
2010s onward. For the first...
He's not a boomer, but he's... I mean, that's... You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. That's... You shouldn't steal people's life essence. That's ghoulish.
First time in, like, modern history, we were seeing these same market...
Knobs Dog says, who has 31 minutes on the boomer over-under? Are you guys really betting on this? Because I get to wet my beak. I get a taste of that. I get a little bit. Come on.
Strategies being used on men.
To answer the question, which is why is it that, you know...
Renee says, I'm only 105 pounds and don't have a thigh gap. Them bitches stay juicy, lol. You must be tiny.
Young men and women continue to sacrifice parts of their lives in order to get more and more and more and more. I think it's because, aside of the immediate financial relief, consumerism is built. I mean, you've spoken about this. Consumerism is built on a sense of inadequacy.
But look, it wasn't just the potential to sell beauty products to men that would give rise to what has now become looks maxim. There were other things that were happening in the background that was creating a deeper...
I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she does out there. I don't know. She's like cleaning or sitting there. She's probably just staring at the wall. I should really leave on like staticky TV so she can just stare at it when I'm not there. I'm not sure she exists when I'm not looking at her. She might just vanish. You know? I look away, she vanishes. You know, like a video game, how you don't look at something and it doesn't exist? That's my wife.
Insecurity in young men. According to a 2024 UK report, fewer and fewer young people are having sex or having relationships compared to past decades. Almost half of American Gen Z men report having zero romantic experience in their teens. And a lot
Thought says, what up, Sulk Cult? Happy Black Guy Day. What black guy? Obama?
of this can really directly be tied to...
I'm kidding. I know it's Martin Luther King Day. But I actually totally forgot until you mentioned it.
The post-2010...
Because who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? He can't dodge bullets or anything like that. Like, who gives a shit?
Decrease
Who gives
in what is
it?
called third places. Third places being just, communal places outside of your home and your work. Places that you can just hang out, socialize. They have been shutting down at an alarming rate.
Do black people even care about MLK Day? You know, the only people that cared about MLK Day was the school system. I remember we had to, write a report on MLK. Why? Not even important. And it's like every time this fucking day comes up, I have to, remember black people. There's no black people in this class. Why do I have to do that? That doesn't make sense. But you gotta do it. I didn't. But they told me I had to do it. But I failed every class I've ever taken. So, joke's on them.
And you can see it in the data. And, it's kind of obvious, right?
I don't care. Just tell me, look, I'm supposed to be here because I will be in jail if I don't show up. You get to be. You can leave whenever you want. But that doesn't mean you get to tell me what I can do. You don't get to tell me what to do. No, I'm not. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not going to write a paper about people who won't be able to read the paper.
Cost you £100 to leave your house to get some food, some beer, and do some activity. Well, if you have a generation of young people that are making less and less money as prices are going up to do activities, doom scrolling TikTok looks maxing videos and swiping on Tinder, well, that's for free. Increasingly, the online world becomes the new third place. And there's a lot to blame about the dating apps, but really the dating apps are a solution to the material problem of a shrinking social life. A lack of free time and a lack of disposable income.
It's always the interracial shit they're pushing, right? I don't know what race that chick was, but she didn't seem like white. But she could have, it might be Spanish. It's white. But they always push the interracial stuff. I have, always with commercials, it's always interracial couples. It's always interracial couples. It doesn't have to be a black guy with a white woman. Sometimes it's a white guy with a black woman. I'm like, that has never happened. But, I mean, maybe it has. But always. And I'm like, dude, I don't see interracial couples that often. Why do I have to see them in every commercial ever? Pharmaceutical commercials are especially, yep. Banking commercials. Movies, it's really big in movies. It's just tiresome. It's just so tiresome. Look, you've been pushing that for a long time, and people aren't into it. That's just it. People just aren't into it. You sure, there's a 1 in a million black or mixed race family out there. They're out there. But you don't have to ram them down our throats so much, okay? They're pretty few and far between. And usually they don't work out. Okay? Sure, there are ones that, like Carlton married a white woman. That's something. But why do you always gotta every fucking commercial, every fucking movie? It's like, why can't you just... Because it takes me right out of it. It takes me right... Call me racist. A lot of people do. Call me gay. A lot of people do that too. But I don't care. It takes me right out of the story every single time. I'm watching Fallout, and fucking Walter Goggins has this fucking black wife, and she looks like an ape. God damn it! I'm like, what? Why'd you have to go and do that? Was that really necessary? Because it takes me right out of the story. I'm not saying don't have black people in the show. You can have black people in this, but like it's just like this, right there. I don't think Walter Goggins would be into a chick like that. I just don't. She's not even like a cuter one. She's not like one of those mulatto ones that can be kind of cute. Rashida Jones. No, she was just full blownsies. Full with the big lips and everything. I'm like, that's a choice. That's a choice. And it's all I can fucking think about then. And I'm not even like, oh, cool power suits. Oh, no, interracial marriage. Oh, I don't agree with that at all.
But the thing is about the apps is
Feral Pigeon for $5 after my racist rant. I don't care. Let's see what it is. All right.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. What'd he do?
He died for our sins.
No, that was learn about in school.
It's a very cute little girl. But whatever. It's
basically everyone.
Yikes!
Fucking hates them. Most dating app users report feeling emotionally
exhausted. Did you see Fat Man with Mel Gibson? Black Mrs. Claus, still good though. No, I didn't see that.
Exhausted from them. And that's because when romance becomes algorithmic and placed on a platform, that platform becomes a hyper-competitive marketplace. And in this new modern marketplace, there would of course be a new form of currency: sexual capital.
I knew I wasn't a bad-looking guy, but I hadn't been on a date in one...
Mr. Blue says, I have a headache, so I'm not staying. But hello, John's gay, all that good stuff. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Blue. Thank you for gracing us with your gay presence, you gay homo. You gay wad. Go chug some dick. Gay.
1,042 days.
Got him.
I sought to find the...
No, thank you for interrupting my show with just chiming in to say John's gay. I won't be back. I probably won't return tomorrow. John's gay. Okay, great.
Blueprint for dating apps.
Thank you.
I got so many matches that I started scheduling dates every single
Go
day.
be gay somewhere
and ended up
else.
going on 30 dates in 30 days.
Who would? Who would on that guy? Who would on that guy? Come on, girls in the chat. Thought, Farrell, Strawberry. Strawberry's probably still here. Renee's. Who would? Who would? Come on. Come on, girls. Let me know. Where has Forrest Mommy been?
Going on 30 dates in 30 days.
Now look, online dating is very different to dating in real life. Real world feedback from, trying to...
Did you pick 5? I didn't see you pick 5. Sorry. I'll run it. Forgot. This is a gambling program now. And now you said 1. You can't say 1 and 5. You can't. Okay. It's 36. It's neither of those. Thanks for playing.
Talk to someone you like. It works out sometimes. It doesn't sometimes. That feedback is quite literally the thing.
Feral Pigeon, did you do that on purpose? Because the first... I think it says hashtag no gingers, but the first one was an IG. Ingers. Ningers. Yep, no gingers. Like, okay, here's the thing. I've seen cute redheaded chicks. I've seen a bunch of them. But women do not like redheaded males. Can you guys, the females, can you name a redheaded male that you find attractive? Conan O'Brien, perhaps? The guy who directed Apollo 13? He doesn't have much hair left. Yeah. Oh, I picked 5. This guy is a 1, and no, I didn't. Okay. I gotcha.
That shapes one's personality and one's confidence. You know, perhaps you're an average looking guy and you go to a house party and you're a bit nervous, you're a bit awkward, and then you have a couple of beers, you relax, you crack a fucking banger of a joke, you make some cute girl laugh, and you score a little kiss on the cheek. You might have been a nervous wreck when you entered that house party, but now you're walking home like fucking Billy Big Boss.
She's alright. She got it. She alright. She good. Got a good rig.
But when that real life experience disappears, but you still live in a society that the magazines, the films, the television endlessly glorify celebrity men and which beautiful woman they're with, in a culture that is deeply...
I see a lot of celebrities, and I don't find most of them attractive. They're called the beautiful people. I don't find them beautiful. I don't even think they're very good looking in general. Most of them are not. There's a few ones that are cute, sure. Kind of. But most of them are fucking ugly as shit, dude. I couldn't even name them because I'm not like a celebrity guy. I couldn't name them, but like I see, oh, this is the latest celebrity and stuff like that, and it's just a picture, and I'm like, ew. Why? You know why? Because they're trying to make everything about society ugly. The Hollywood actresses, ugly. The modern architecture, ugly. TV shows, ugly. The street lamp posts, ugly. They used to be beautiful. They used to be ornate, right? You used to walk down the street and be like, wow, look at everything. It's so awesome. Now everything sucks. Now everything's gay and lame and ugly. Thanks, boomers. Why'd you let everything get gay and lame and ugly? Back in their time, it wasn't like that. You know, there was color in the world. You know, people had joy in their lives. Now everything's ugly as shit. Everything ugly. Ugly people.
Obsessed with your status, with wealth, with power. Young men continuously get fed a message.
Armchair says they are considered beautiful not because of their looks, but their empty heads and mental moldability. Is this why women think every other woman is beautiful? I've noticed that trend. I've noticed it because Jess says, oh, all women are beautiful in their own way. And I'm like, yeah, but not really. Not like in the main way that makes them actually attractive or worthwhile to society in any way. So, no. No. All women do this. All women think like, oh, yeah, Jess will be like, oh, look, yeah, she's cute. She got a cute. I'm like, she's 250 pounds and 4'9". 4'9". She's 250. I could fucking roll her down the fucking alley. No. No, just because somebody is a woman does not make them attractive. I see posts on fucking X of a chick saying, like, I see maybe 100 pretty girls a week and I see 0 attractive guys. Well, because you're a liar. You're a liar. And also they judge attractiveness differently. But you're a liar, too. Always with that.
That unless you are attractive to beautiful women, then you're a loser, a virgin. And what's more, on top...
Critical Thought says Alexander Skarsgård is an okay blonde, but that's all I got in the light-haired spectrum. A lot of chicks don't like light-haired guys. I mean, that's you. I like blonde chicks. I like blonde chicks, but I like dark-haired chicks too. But I like redheaded chicks. So I guess it really doesn't matter what color their hair is to me. Not really. I mean, they change it all the time anyway.
Top of that, and arguably more important to young...
Jess has dark hair. She's naturally dark-haired.
Men, is that if you are a loser, other men won't consider you a real man. So yeah, think about it, right? What if you are one of these young, awkward, nerdy boys, which is kind of most boys, and maybe you haven't found yourself yet, or you might not have found people that are similar to you? Well, these young lads increasingly start finding solace in online communities. Communities that create entire ideologies and theories around why a girl hasn't spoken to you yet.
They're mostly young men, usually.
Because women like money and all men are broke these days. This was the thing back. I'm going to go back to the boomers. Back in the boomers era, everyone was able to make a decent enough living to support a family. So it really didn't matter to women which one they picked, right? They just went for one that was reasonably good looking and they wanted to get pregnant and start having kids. But now it's not like that. Now a woman actually has to like really vet somebody to make sure that they're going to be able to afford like a house and a car and like a decent standard of living so that she can bear children and continue her lineage. So bothering with general guys in general, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Virgins who blame women and attractive guys for why they aren't in a relationship or having sex.
And if
blame women and attractive guys? Okay. I don't know. I mean, I'm a retard 7 over here, so it's not exactly. What? I'm trying to look smacks over here.
You were screaming for me, and then you texted me.
Yeah.
What's up?
I wanted you to put makeup on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm trying to look smacks over here. So now you're going to see the beautiful John.
If your only experience of talking to women is on Tinder, where your entire...
No need for applause. Everybody calm down. All right? All the chicks in the chat are absolutely sopping wet. I understand. Farrell says 6.9.
Personality is compressed into...
Shut up, Farrell. Shut up. It's a 7, okay? Now, I am going to continue this show, but I'm going to be gradually more beautiful as time goes on. She's checking shade.
Not the right shade.
Not the right shade. I think making people think a family is unaffordable is a psyop to get people to stop starting families. Mathematically, it's not really different than the past, except childcare. That's just expensive. You're probably right, because Africa is exploding, and you're probably absolutely right. But there is a real factor about you can raise kids really cheaply, and kids don't really care. Right? But people expect some sort of modern standard of living, right? This middle class standard of living. And that requires a 2-income household these days. It didn't used to. But now it does. So, yeah, you're right that people don't need...
Oh, this is not your shade. Oh, that looks bad.
You're right that people don't need as much money as they think they do to raise children. But they're convinced to do so. You're gonna make me into white face.
Sorry.
Make Mr. Whiteface.
Few images measured by an algorithm and ranked amongst millions of other men. In that environment, a new kind of pseudo-scientific religious cult built around facial structures, height, jaw.
Relax your face. No, like relax your face.
This is how I sleep. This is me being relaxed. Why are you making me so white? I'm so pale.
Because
fucking Wednesday Addams over here.
This is the 18th century. I'm going for like a...
my governess drowned me in a well.
Yeah.
All lines and evolutionary biology is formed. And the umbrella term for this world...
You guys, I'm doing this for the show, okay? This is...
So bad.
This is
It
me.
looks so bad.
It does look really bad.
I'm not a makeup gal. Okay, here, let's put
You do really good makeup on yourself. White is good, John, says Renee. White is right.
Now give me.
All right.
Is, of course, the manosphere.
Lately, I've been hitting the old doom swipies over here, and my mangorithm has introduced me.
Never say mangorithm. Fuck you, Stephen Colbert. I fucking hate you so much, dude. I fucking hate Stephen Colbert. I hate all those gay-ass late-night talk show hosts. Here, I have to read the chat. You have to work around me, all right?
I'm not a professional.
I have been in the chair since 5 a.m., all right? Doing.
Oh. Let me see.
You look like you're putting on mascara in the mirror. It looks terrible.
I know.
Looks awful.
To all sorts of new alpha friends, a wide world of podcasters and social media influencers, and roided out man cubes.
Hey, Thought wants to know, do you think every woman is beautiful?
No.
Look, you've seen some stinkers, and you've been like, oh, she's pretty, and I'm like, that bitch is not pretty. That bitch is not pretty. She's like gross, dude.
John is you're embellishing.
I'm not. I am not.
You are. You're
No, you're embellishing the attractiveness of every woman ever.
No.
You are.
I don't think every woman's beautiful.
No, you kind of do, though.
Mm-mm.
You kind of do.
There's a
God,
difference.
I look like a vampire.
It's kind of fun. Okay, close your eyes gently. Don't like squint.
I'm wincing.
Cubes that comprise the media landscape that has been dubbed the manosphere.
The manosphere.
By the way, I'm looks maxing here.
Wait, I'm messing up.
I'm getting
You're gonna
beautiful
look
for
like
you guys.
You're gonna look like a Reddit tranny.
I'm getting beautiful for you guys because this is. I want you guys to learn how to. God damn, dude.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close.
Dan's not
Is
want you to give me mascara next.
Yeah, Dan, shut up.
Fucking cough up $5, Dan.
One term that covers different.
Makeup ain't free, dude. I know you know this.
Okay, I feel like I'm
probably
doing one
doesn't.
better than the other. See, this one looks good.
Just do a Two-Face kind of
philosophies.
situation.
Some of them much more extreme than others. But there is a increasingly popular theory in the manosphere, and that is this.
Wait. Okay.
We're looking better. Okay. We're gonna go for the under eye too.
Dude, it looks like
Look up.
It looks like
Look
I'm
up.
sick.
Look up.
This belief that women are
Look up.
naturally hypergamous, meaning that they are
Like, yeah, here you go. Look
biologically
up.
hardwired to only want the top men. And these lot, they come up with like rules, right? They call it the 80-20 rule. This is the idea that 80% of women only want the top 20% of men in looks.
Dance not $5 says mascara next. Also 14. All right, 14 gambling. Let's roll it. I don't see what it hit. Zero. You guys gotta guess zero. Feral Pigeon for $5. She says he needs a smoky cat eye, Jess.
Status.
Smoky cat eye.
I don't have.
I can't stop laughing. It does. It looks like I have leukemia.
Money. And they believe that women are biologically incapable of loving average-looking men.
As a high value... Honey, are you biologically incapable of loving me?
No, I love you so much. What are you talking about?
You said people think that women are biologically incapable of loving average-looking men.
Is this Tate?
Yeah, that's Tate. He didn't say that, but like people in general.
Yeah, because Tate's below average.
He's black. He's half black. He's a mulatto. Is this a good look for me?
No. Let me put a little bit more blush. I want to go blush heavy.
You woman. Before you say to that man, you can have a day off and you're allowed to be sad today. You will.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm just chatting to myself. Sorry.
You love me very much? Even though I'm only a 7?
Right.
Not a 6.9.
Only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could.
Huh?
Just blink a couple times. Blink, 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 blink. Now look up.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
I'm curling your eyes.
Why are you curling my eyelashes?
Because this is what you do. Look up.
Attract a woman like you.
So where the fuck did they get this idea from, right? Well, there was some data that came from dating apps where it showed roughly 80% of women selected only 20% of the men. And this is one of those things where if you read that, it might sound scientific until you actually look at it. On apps like Tinder, right, men massively outnumber women. According to a 2025 summary of app usage data, globally, around about 75% of Tinder users identify as being men, whilst 25% identify as female. And you know, if...
That is a big ratio. But Tinder's a fucking sausage fest. Well, Tinder makes most of its money off of men. Right? Because women don't pay for things.
Okay, now look.
Unless it's like a Stanley Cup. Okay.
If you were to like maybe ask a woman, why don't you use Tinder as much as men do? Well, they might tell you that there's some very creepy men on those platforms.
Terry, 73. I'm old, ugly.
Creepy? Creepy? Take my Tinder profile. Do I look creepy to you?
Wow, your eyelashes are slaying right now.
Slaying.
Holy shit. They're on fleek, babe.
Really? Okay. Am I slaying it, guys? Lucas says, wow, that's gay. It's not gay, dude. I'm looks maxing. This is what bros do now. You look like Kate. Farrell says you look like Kate Moss.
High compliment.
High comp.
There you go. Look at that.
Is this makeup?
This is what I have for makeup. I have literally nothing else. I have.
You can't do anything else?
I have some.
Make me look like Mimi Bobek from the the Drew Carey show.
These are the only colors I have.
You don't have any more?
I'm not a makeup girly. I don't have a bunch of makeup.
Farrell says dick comes off next week. That's probably out of context.
You look great.
Thank you. Knobsdog says gay moss.
And horny and
I'm old, ugly, and horny and love eating punanner, I imagine. My favorite is 69, although I also love cowgirl because I get to maul those gorgeous melons. Also, I love doggy. Fucking Casanova over here. He's got the riz, dude. I just wish I could have the riz when I'm 73 years old like that. That's a mad riz. This is an understated look. I feel like this is an understated. You look like you just got chemo. Yeah, right? I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I have leukemia, or I look like I have leukemia.
I love eating smooth young. My favorite is 69, although I also love cowgirl because I get to maul those gorgeous melons. Also, I love doggy.
So,
Who's a pretty boy? Who's a pretty boy? I am. I'm a pretty boy.
Women.
The things I do for this show. And it's not even I made what, $10, $15 right now? I do this because it's entertaining for you guys. And I appreciate that. The things I go through. This is not going to be good for my reputation. Whatever that is. It's probably not a great reputation to begin with, but it is what it is.
Go on Tinder.
What do you got now?
No, I'm looking for my phone.
All right, bring me a 9-volt. I'll lick it.
And very quickly get overwhelmed. Most leave. And it might surprise you.
I'm trying to make a show here, Jess. All right? These people aren't... These mongoloids aren't helping. I mean, you guys are great.
right? You know, because in this environment, women have the pick of the litter, and they might swipe and pick the best-looking men more. But shockingly, this doesn't result in better quality relationships that they report being more satisfied with. Quite the opposite.
Background says, "What are you talking about? You look like you'll be working in the whorehouse at 73." It's gonna be a lot bigger than that. My eyes do pop though, don't they? Pop like firecrackers.
According to data, relationships that are formed online tend to report less.
Lucas says they keep calling me gay. Puts on makeup live. They keep calling me gay.
Satisfaction than those relationships that are made in real life. It's almost as if women value things more than just good looks. But of course, that would require talking to a real life woman.
Dan Snot says I should switch my sex to female on Tinder. Never thought about that. Well, a lot of guys have, right? They even go so far as like putting on dresses and getting breast implants and saying, I'm a lesbian looking for other chicks. But no, you're a dude. You're a bro. Bro. God, I regret doing this. I regret doing the whole makeup bit.
And in the world of the manosphere, that's a...
It's on now. It's on now. I don't even know. Knobstock says, bro, get that shit off your face. Nah, man, I'm looks maxing. This is the look, all right? This is the look of the future. That's how dudes are going to be in the future. This is how dudes are going to look in the future. Yeah, oh, nailing it. Nailing it. Fucking nailing it.
Big no.
Females who have been emotionally manipulated try and manipulate the men.
Farrell's convinced this is not a bit. Farrell is just like, this is what I do when I wake up in the morning. I put on lipstick and I go.
Men won't listen. That will make the female have more respect for
I am telling you, this is masculine. This is me exuding masculine energy. Can you not see it? You guys just do not have an eye for fashion, obviously, clearly.
Man.
Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop doing that. I'll stop doing this. Because that's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too gay. What's it called? When that uncanny valley of homosexuality that I try to avoid, you know, it's like, yeah, that's pretty gay, but not like an uncomfortable gay. And then you get into way gay, right? And then you get back up here and you just are gay. And then you're just a gay guy, right? That uncanny gay valley. You got to stay out of that, right? You get to the top where it's like, all right, that's supposed to be gay, but it's not gay. I can clearly see that's just a gay automaton, right? And then you go way down. You're like, wow, that is uncannily gay.
Will change. The female's mind will start to naturally align with the worldview of the male.
And like, man, I cannot.
I'd fuck me. Stop it. Stop it. The untranny valley is pretty funny.
Explain how untrue hypergamy is in women. There is endless data showing that 81% of men and 86% of women will marry by the age of 40. If it's 80-20, the maths ain't working.
Hi, Rick. Do I look good tonight? Sorry. Okay. All right. Getting a little further into that valley.
And increasingly, women are actually dating down. More women are dating men with lower...
Frail says, you sure do know a lot about the gay hierarchy, John. Yeah, well, there's tops and bottoms, and I am a top.
Levels of education than them. As well, increasingly, men and women are earning similar-ish wages. But, data aside, that hasn't stopped a whole world of looks max creators, from people like Face IQ, Wheat Waffles, Austin Wayne, Clavicular, amassing...
Yeah, these people get a lot of views just to make themselves look pretty. Am I going to get all that? Am I going to get that many followers? Am I pulling it off? Am I looks maxing properly? I don't think she made my eyes She didn't give me a cat eye, did she? No, she didn't cat my eye. Luke says power bottom vibes. No, I'm all top. I'm all top, baby.
Big audiences in which a lot of their content
You think the tops wear makeup, huh?
Analyzing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Dude, what are we talking about tonight? Do you even know? This entire show is about looks maxing. And I have maximized my looks. I have I put some foundation on, really whitened, and then yeah. So I've maximized my looks. I can't look better than this, can I? Right? I can't look any better than this. I'm topped out because I am the top.
Men's faces, showing how much attention they get.
This is a bad idea. This is a horrible bit. No one said that. I'm saying that. This is a bad idea. I'm sure it's gonna. Sure, on shares on top of things. I didn't see a hammer anywhere. What do you mean by that?
As a good-looking white tall guy in
tell
an Asian
me he looks
country,
pretty, Rick.
and then selling height growth pills in the description.
Yeah, tell me I look pretty, you fat. I can't say that. Okay. Tell me I look pretty. Do it. Do it. Tell me I look pretty. Do it. I'll fucking wait here all day until Rick tells me I'm pretty. I swear I will lose my patience. I will not be cool. I heard an interview with that kid Clavicular, possibly the dumbest person on the internet today. Yeah, who fucking cares though? You know, like, is somebody actually being like, oh, we want to know your thoughts and opinions? Yeah, well, I got a lot of thoughts and opinions. I hit, oh, that's where the hammer came from. I hit my face with a hammer and stuff like that because it makes me look good. I'm not getting laid or anything like that, but I smash my face with stuff. He might be getting laid. I'm not sure. But I just, why do you care so much? Why do you give a shit? Why do you give a shit like that? Really? Is that big of a deal? You seem bored.
Clavicular talking about taking testosterone since the age of 14, as well as taking meth to suppress his diet.
What drugs do you take in a day? I'm taking testosterone every.
Yeah, you gotta tweak it up a little bit. How do you get that meth? How do you get it? I bet he sucks dick for that meth.
Every single day, take 7.5 milligrams of Accutane a day. I use crystal for Hello Cheeks. I'm not a huge longevity guy.
Now, looks maxing, you know, to some degree or another.
Rick just straight up logged off. He hopped on and then he was like, no. No. The same with Mr. Blue. He was like, no. No, not about it. Not about it.
Kind of always been around. However, it has been.
See, I told you this. Maybe it was a pretty good idea, right? Getting rid of the riffraff.
Massively boosted lately.
The riffraff.
And there is a reason why.
I feel like this look is really understated, though.
Why? The red pill.
Right? When a nerd comes to me and goes, I'm a total nerd, I want to learn game. I'm like, bro, you need to learn more than game. Because you look like a bitch. My girlfriend will beat the fuck out of you.
The red pill shit.
Are you telling me I look like a bitch? Huh? Because I'll fight you, whatever Tate you are. Andrew? Who's named Andrew? Bitches are named Andrew. I'll fight you. I will put on a full beat and I'll kick your ass.
Shit really popped off around 2020.
I will. I'll do it. The challenge has been laid. I will wear a full face of makeup and beat the hell out of Andrew Tate.
2022, with the rise of Andrew Tate, and you had.
And then I'll kiss him on the forehead afterwards. Mwah! His lips. He's like, oh, yeah.
They're sort of lackeys, fresh and fit, Sneeko,
Yep.
and their whole, you know, kind
Dan
of.
Snot says they were too attracted. Oh, so it stirred up some feelings inside of them, and they're all like, "I can't go back to this," and then they had to log out. I get it. I, you know, I'm pretty attractive. I'm a pretty boy. They call me Pretty Boy John. Yeah.
General sales pitch was that you need to be an.
God, I look ghastly. I seriously look ghastly. I feel like I'm gonna rise up out of a coffin like this, dude. Right? It's terrible. It's a terrible look.
Alpha man. An alpha man is someone who wears tight-fitted, muscular t-shirts, who poses in...
Background says, okay, I just got home and put you on the big screen, and you kind of look like you need a fix now. Oh, like I'm a drug addict? Something like that? Right, you got one? Orange says, Purdy Mouth John is his name. Purdy, and then Goofy Boot just calls me an F slur. It's just straight up. It's not mincing words or anything. What? Looks, Max and Goofy. This is what guys do now. They look pretty. I look pretty. Because I'm a man. I'm a pretty man. Okay.
Pictures looking tough, buying fast cars to impress other men online.
It is to impress other men. Come on. Come on. This whole shit, this whole gang, this whole fucking thing is to impress other guys, isn't it? Right? It has to be. It has to be. Because Andrew Tate, who follows you? It's not chicks, bro. It's other dudes. You know how many chicks I have in this chat? I don't know. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. But hey, that's not great. And I don't know. You know, I'll beat your ass, Andrew. I'll put on my mascara, and then I'll beat your ass. I will.
Getting women like shit and talking down on them like they're children. Now these lot, they were massive for a period of time, but they have heavily fallen off lately. And the whole thing didn't just disappear. Instead, they got replaced by people like Clavicula.
I use crystal.
So yeah, the red pill's messaging was kind of things like eat healthy, go to the gym, become rich, and obviously treat women like inferiors. And actually, this form itself was also an evolution of the very original pickup artist. The really early lot used to teach guys that it was all about psychological tricks and clever lines that you have to...
Yeah. So I got a psychological trick. You can change a woman's mind with a chemical called GHB. After that, she gets all loopy and very agreeable.
Say, to trick women into thinking that you were not a loser. So yeah, looks maxing is the current evolution of the...
Like I would ever have to convince a woman I'm not a loser. Now with this look maxing skill, they'd be like, I really like your eyeliner. I'm like, thanks, bitch.
Previous Andrew Tate red pill ideology. And it makes sense, right? Because presumably, you know, young, nerdy, awkward guys, after...
Dan Snot says, I got a psychological dick. Why? Because it's imaginary? Ooh, booyah. Oh, he's got zingers. He's got zingers. And his makeup is on fleek. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is he?
Go into the gym a few times.
Damn it, dude. I'm not looking forward to the fucking clips that come out of this.
Probably realized that they weren't going to get a Bugatti anytime soon. And just wearing sunglasses indoors and doing this thing with your hands, it's probably not going to score like a Minecraft kid some supermodel wife. So looks Maxim probably scored...
I don't know. Some of those Minecraft kids make bank. I've seen some of those Minecraft streamers make absolute cash.
Somewhere in like the 20...
And I'm sitting here like a dickhead with makeup on my face, making $15. You know, I'm not gonna bag on some Minecraft kid who makes it like $1 million a year, while I'm sitting here like a fucking F slur, wearing makeup on my face, getting absolutely dunked on. But Andrew Tate, I will beat your ass in makeup.
The early 2010s. There was a website called PUAHate.com. Surprisingly, PUA Hate, which stands for Pickup Artistry Hate.
Farrell says, on fleek, okay, that eyeshadow is making you look fierce, girl. Fierce. No, it's not. It makes me look like it makes me look like a Make-A-Wish kid, right? I don't know what my Make-A-Wish would be. Oh, can I play GTA 6? Can I play GTA 6? Can I do that? Because I hear that's going around, right? I can pretend. I want to play GTA 6. I have a really bad case of gynecomastia. Yeah, it's terminal. And can I play GTA 6?
Was not.
Send it to Rockstar. Arden, you're on that. Okay, send that to Rockstar. I got a terminal case of gynecomastia, And I want to play GTA 6.
In fact,
and I'm 11.
A website created by feminists to critique the objectification of women, but instead it was created by men critiquing the effectiveness of pickup artistry. These lot, right, who are going on PUA hate.
So women put this shit on their face every day before they go outside. That sucks. That sucks, dude. You have to put this on every single day before going outside just so you don't look ugly. God, that's lame. Anpu for 5. He's got a link for us. Let's see. What? Let's see. What is this? Is this my background? What am I supposed to do with this? I'm supposed to rise out of the coffin? Oh, it's a nuclear weapon. Do I look like a ghoul? What was this? What is this? You just wanted to put this out there? I appreciate it. Appreciate the $5, but I don't exactly know your intent behind it. But thanks for playing. Thanks for doing that.
They considered pickup artistry a scam. They didn't buy.
That's right. They do their hair for another hour. When Jess goes out, when we go out for like dinner or something like that, it'll take her a solid 2 hours. A solid 2 hours to get ready. She looks great. But you know what I do to get ready? I roll out of bed and I put my shoes on. I'm like, okay, let's go. It's just a lot easier. It's a lot easier. Yeah. Because I would no fucking way. Absolutely no fucking way. Could you imagine me going around town like this every single fucking day? Hi, I'm John. That's the looks I would get from everybody. Those are the looks I would get from everybody. I couldn't keep a straight face. I swear to God, I couldn't. There's no way.
Whole advice that you could just be more confident, and that will get you women. They started to believe that attractiveness was biologically hardwired in.
Farrell says, how long does it take him to get ready, Jess? Be honest. Yeah, be honest, Jess. Go ahead. I haven't taken that long to get ready in so long unless I'm literally showering beforehand. Okay, well, I don't... Okay, honey, how long does it take you to get ready? Look, I'm saying before we go out for like dinner, not like you just taking the boys to like the skate park or something like that. No, like going out. He says to get ready 10 minutes, but add 1.5 hours to poop. I don't poop for 1.5 hours. I sit on the toilet for 1.5 hours and scroll on my phone.
To you.
And I think that every woman
I like the peace
who encounters me on the street is inherently disgusted.
Farrell says 1.5 minutes to poop? Does he wash his hands? No.
Disgusted by me. I'm physically unattractive. I'm visibly autistic.
Is that why you're wearing the mask, bro? Because I could see your autism? Because I hit the fucking gym. You got weak ass shoulders. That's a problem. These shoulders are bitch shoulders. And a guy with mascara on is telling you got bitch shoulders.
And I have no experience speaking to females. There is most likely not a single female on the planet that would be willing to...
I could go out right now with this on my face and pick chicks up. I guarantee you. Guarantee you. Right? Because all you gotta do is you gotta smash them in the face and then drag them out while no one's looking.
Date me.
Yeah, it was somewhere...
It's called kidnapping. And they've been doing it for centuries.
Around the 2010s.
And chicks are actually into it. Right? They'll be like, no, oh no, I'm getting kidnapped. But they're secretly into it.
So we start to see the...
Take my advice. Bugatti. Bottle of water. Bugatti. Take my advice. Drug women. I mean, if it's good advice, it's good advice. You can't knock them on that.
Rise of incels, involuntary celibates. Guys who believe that...
Farrell says just go to the right club. Exactly. No, exactly what I was saying. You go find a nice big wooden club, and then you Congo smash them over the head, and then drag them out by the ankle. Bingo bango, you have a family.
They were so biologically unattractive.
Couch Surfing says, memories. Yeah, you remember, honey? You remember? I had to keep her in a cage for like 2 years.
That they were destined.
She's like, I miss my family. I'm like, I am your family now. Now watch me dance. Ooh. She's just sobbing in fear. Oh, man. We should have taken more pictures.
To be celibate for their entire life. This is often referred to as the black pill. The black pill accepted that there was no such thing as self-improvement. You are born as you are, and nothing can be done to
Arden Shire says support John's legal fund here. I ain't innocent.
Improve your dating outcomes.
It's just going to be thrown away.
But looks maxers, right? They were like a slight deviation of that style of thinking. Because whilst they believed the general premise of the black pill, that looks matter more than anything else, and that women are hypergamous pieces of shit.
You better like your cage. You better like your cage.
They, however, believed you could...
I hose that thing out almost every day.
Could make improvements, but not to your personality, friend. No, to your face.
By looking good, they're going to assume that you get paid.
I should really do my hair. Should I get bangs? So, like frames? Is this nice? This is good. I wanted to frame my face. I'm blowing these guys out of the water. I'm a better looking specimen. I am sorry. You have to do all this work with like smash your face with like hammers and shit like that. No, I just come in with layers of makeup and I'm doing the most. I am better than you.
Paid better, you're cooler, you're funnier. I was teased for certain things like my skin, my eye bags. Was I able to improve these things? Yes. Did it help my life? Yes. There are other things that you could do that are quite effective that you could do today, tomorrow, this week to get remedial.
Goofy Boots says, LOL, you're definitely blowing guys. Yeah, I thought that was, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. You know, you guys don't miss an opportunity for a joke, do you? And I encourage it because I'm all like, you guys are constantly calling me gay. And then I'm like, oh, makeup. Ooh. You want to call me gay? I have no fucking shame, dude.
Immediate results.
No, yeah, looks maxing, it gets pretty extreme.
Okay, Feral Pigeon for another $5. Thank you, Feral. She says 13. Let's roll it. Oh, and it is 16. Close. I just like, what would you make me say with a face full of makeup like this? Probably something pretty incriminating. That would be my guess.
Some lads might take it with a pinch of salt, just, get a good skincare routine and go to the gym and get a haircut. Others might find themselves going deeper into this online world, where they surround themselves with fellow looks maxers who become increasingly obsessive, increasingly nihilistic.
You mean I'm going to be putting on more makeup, and then maybe a giant wig, and then maybe a sparkly sequin dress, and then maybe... oh no. And then I go full drag. I'm not going to do that, obviously. I know where to stop. I know the limits. I know the limits of a bit, okay? Is it here? It might not be. It might not be.
Increasingly harsh and abusive to each other. And I do really want to be clear here. Not every single layer of men's self-help is the extreme toxic form. The simple advice of...
how much you go for it? Well, you want for a blowjob? I'm not a whore, okay? But...
go to the gym, be healthy,
speaking hypothet, no!
Dress well, join social groups of people with similar interests, get a hobby, develop...
says I can stop anytime I want, guys. I'm not addicted to it. I'm not addicted to the thrill, right? This is how it starts, right? And then before you know it, I'm picking up hitchhikers and then peeling their face off and then dancing around with my wiener tucked between my legs. Again, going, woo.
Personality, and importantly,
just like doing that. It's okay. My wife is texting me, probably saying it's gone too far. So, okay. Yep. She's sending me the paperwork.
Speak to women. No, God! No! It's pretty good advice. But that's the thing. There's this.
I know I look like a whore. I know. It's because my wife did my makeup. Sorry, honey. I love you.
Old expression, which is once you get the message, hang up the phone. Because the problem, right, with that very simple message is,
Gary says looks maxing should just be non-whites bleaching their skin. Michael Jackson was the white. OG looks white. Michael Jackson had vitiligo, right? And so he had to actually like cover the patchiness, and it was just that's the direction he went. Very white with it, I guess.
It's all nice and all. That's great.
All right, Feral Pigeon's on a mission. She says 11. Let's see what it is. She really wants me to say something super gay. I'm sure of it. It's 5. Sorry. Just looks like I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue being super masculine, John. Yep.
Great, yeah, do all the things. But my name's GigaChad Jimmy69, and I want to sell you some shit. And so we see this really interesting thing, right, that is referred to, like in general business, as market incentive escalation and differentiation pressure. So what you see, right, is as those original self-help guys that tell you to go to gym and,
Am I a self-help guy? Is that what I am? Okay, background noise with that 5, and he's got a link for us. He says, you are Simple Jack. And what does that mean? It means I'm...
Goodbye, Mama. Now you can have ice cream in heaven. I'll see you tonight when I go to bed in my head movies. But this head movie makes my eyes rain.
Damn, Shark Buster's taking some real hits. That's torture, man.
Okay.
That's where they're keeping it.
Yes, I'm Simple Jack. Thank you. Thank you for that. Make my eyes rain. It's actually a very sad monologue. It really is. Feral Pigeon, last one, 32. Let's see. Can she do it? Can she do it? You could have just given the 20 and then you would have had a 50-50 shot. Yeah, you could have given the 20, guess the color, and then you would have a 50-50 shot. It's a 3.
Get a hobby. As that market of creators gets saturated, over time, there is a...
At least I'm looking fantastic tonight. Right.
Market
My wife doesn't have enough makeup, I guess.
To become more extreme in order to differentiate yourselves from your competitors and to sell new products. So if in the early days the obvious products was to make, I don't know, video courses and maybe even teach people, coaching people to talk to women, well, the potential market for that is small and eventually will become saturated. But if you think about it, the customer base for maybe height growth pills,
Did he get the nose job and jaw restructuring because of vitiligo? No, I think he was addicted to plastic surgery. But he also had vitiligo.
Strengthening machines where you can live stream this on TikTok and
plastic surgery. Like a lot of guys go through plastic surgery. Why would you do that? And then they butcher it and then you look like a monster. Why you could have looked way better. Guys don't I think I look fine. Well, I am wearing makeup. You might not have noticed, but I look great now. I don't understand why men get facelifts and stuff. That's retarded to me. But I don't know. Maybe it's just not that big of a issue for me. Maybe I'm just gorgeous. Okay, I'll stop doing that.
Have a shot.
I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll stop doing it. I'm just entranced. I'm seeing myself in the monitor. And I'm like, yeah, you go. You slay, queen. You slay. Thanks. You know, the one time I've had a boost of confidence from when I started doing this show, and I put on some makeup, and I'm like, okay, I can handle it. I can handle it.
That market is way, way bigger and much less saturated. And eventually you find yourself in Poland getting leg lengthening surgery.
New at 6, people all over the world are enamored by a Riverdale man.
He just returned from Turkey, where he had surgery to grow from 5'5" to 6 feet tall.
Wow.
I wanted to become the best version of myself, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And for me, that included height.
So in order to bamboozle young men into doing insanely stupid shit to make themselves better looking,
that would
these
hurt.
looks maxers have to create...
Do they extend your femur or your lower legs? Or is it or do they put just another set of knees on you? I don't know. I'm sure it would hurt.
Comprehensive sales pitch, complete with pseudoscience and jargon. And so they created something called the PSL scale. PSL stands for
Goofy Bit says, I can't wait for Daywave tomorrow talking about this. No, we're going to... No. First of all, they don't give a shit about my show on Daywave. They couldn't make that clearer. So if you bring up the Sulk stream tomorrow, they're not going to care. They're not going to notice. At all. Be my guest. They won't.
UA hate, slut hate.
I am barely a background character on that show.
And lookism, which is like racism for look.
I might as well just be a backup dancer, right? I'm not even a hype man.
The PSL ranks men from subhuman at the bottom all the way to Giga Chad at the top. Yeah, the Giga Chad is a mythical being whose jawline is so sharp that he could make a woman faint just at the mere sight of it. And these lot with their PSL scale, they have this hyper obsession over a very specific type of male beauty. I mean, they fucking...
If I were bald, you'd call me Uncle Fester. I could see that. I could see the Uncle Fester vibe, yeah.
Ryan Gosling, 5.5 out of 10. I mean, what the fuck?
What happened to your audio?
And this right here is what they believe Ryan Gosling should look like.
And while facial edits often do look uncanny, here's a concept of...
That is... jarring. That's creepy. That's very creepy.
What Gosling might look like at an 8 out of 10. We can see his jaw gets more proportionate and robust, his chin shape is fixed, his eyebrows are fixed, his eye positioning is improved, his canthal tilt's improved, and all these factors can...
What the fuck? So you telling me I'm not an 8? But I got makeup. I did all this makeup. Why? I'll be a retard 7. I was like, I forgot I was wearing makeup for a split second. I'm like, oh, did I get like injured or something? Because like, I do get injured a lot.
Contribute to a more harmonious face.
And the presentation and delivery of
harmonious. I never want my face to be harmonious. I mean, my face is fine. I think I'm fine. No, better than that. I think I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah. Enough of your adulation. Thank you. Come on. Can you guys say nice things? Once in a while.
Is as if this is objective science. And as I say, you're a young man, you hear all this scientific jargon with diagrams, arrows, ratio charts, face grids, and weird little measurements with names like your canthal tilt, your mandible.
What is a canthal tilt? Is it my eyes should be more... I think they're looking way too deeply into this. This is the entire point of me putting on makeup. Because it's like, why are you looking at your face this closely? Like, when you look at... If I were to sit there in the mirror and look at my face that closely, of course I would find problems with it. Of course. But you know what I do? Not that. Not that. I look in the mirror. All right, there's nothing on my face. You're looking great, John. Get out there, tackle it. And I do. I fucking every day. Catching W's every single day. Don't say wieners. Don't say wieners. But I'm doing great, all right? Because I don't fucking bother with this. I don't go to my closet and be like, what am I going to wear? Don't worry about it. Black shirt. Got it. Nailing it. Every single day, I am winning out here. Because I'm not worried about all this bullshit. Every fucking day.
Plane angle, your bizygomatic width. And so, yeah, once you've accepted this religion and the belief that every single...
You guys always have to put your qualifiers on it.
Detail of your face determines your entire worth as a human, the next step is obvious. Fix it, you ugly prick. Now you're mewing, right? Tongue posture, where your tongue sits in the roof of your mouth. If it's there, it will remodel your skull and make you beautiful. Mewing was invented by this insane...
What is mewing? I'm sorry, I have to listen to what mewing is.
Guy, and is obviously completely rejected by established science. There's no evidence that this works for adults or teenagers, but obviously that's what big feminism wants you to think. But whatever, mewing, it's fine, mostly harmless.
What is mewing?
But then, yeah, you do end up getting lads who go and get their faces cut up because some random mod on Discord told them that their maxilla is negatively rotated. And the thing is...
I don't know what these words are. What do these words mean? What is a negatively rotated maxillar? You were winning when you ate shit on the unicycle. It's not a unicycle. It's like a manly duck face. Is that mewing? Am I doing it right? Pretty much, yeah. It is a real thing. Get the fuck out of here. Doing that. Is that what they're doing? They just do that. They do that all the time. Oh my God.
Man, these people in the forums kind of sound like experts. They have very hyper-specific knowledge on surgeries and parts of the face, knowing the names of procedures and where you can get it done, what medicines you need. And it's the very invasive, forms of surgery, etc., that would be called
mewing is what a cat does. You're right. Lecture, I'm glad we're covering like kindergarten shit here. Yeah.
You're going to have a completely new understanding of which hard maxing surgeries are actually worth considering and which ones are better left alone.
So hard maxing, right? That is the medical intervention. And in a sense, Alex getting his hair done is arguably a form of hard maxing. It kind of depends on the context, really. If you consider yourself a looks maxer trying to improve your PSL score by 2... What the fuck am I saying? What is my job? And I can't lie, when I was at the Elite Hair Clinic, I didn't think that people looked like looks maxers. Maybe some of them were, but mainly they were in their like 30s to 40s. And I would say a looks maxer is probably someone very young or...
Blue Steel. Is it really chinny? Is it very chinny? I might have to erase this episode too.
In their early 20s. And I think this also helps reiterate that this obviously all lies on a spectrum, similar to self-improvement. There are some truths. Obviously, good-looking people probably find life a bit easier, but there is also a ton of bullshit mixed in. And myself, I go to the gym. I try and dress okay when I wanna. I get hair.
I'm doing way too much puckering. Is your murder? You call me a bitch? Oh, yeah?
Well, I guess, in a way, I have also done some hard maxing myself. Like, I got my teeth whitened. I kind of always wanted to get them whitened. I don't know why, I just did. And partly, maybe it was to improve my confidence. And also...
I've seen people with way too white teeth, and it's like, that looks strange, dude. It looks really weird. Especially if they have a tan and they got super white teeth. I'm like, why do you have all that? What? That's so fucking weird, man.
Dare I say, I've even done the Botox, where you try and get rid of wrinkles in your head to keep your skin young as you get older.
You've done Botox? Why would you do Botox? Why would you do Botox as a man? What? Why would you do that?
I was balding.
Gary says, no, it's not duck lips to mew. You should close your lips like normal. Your teeth should be touching but not clenched, and your entire tongue should lay on the roof of your mouth. I feel like this is just normal for me, though. I don't see any difference. I think that's just how I look. Just like that's how I constantly, that's my resting face. Really? That's all? That's just okay. I'm nailing it. I'm Mew. I'm I'm a Mew maxer. Nailing it, John. You make me proud every single day. I watch these in the future. I'm like, you, buddy. Knocking it out of the park.
I probably would get a hair transplant. And when I saw Alex getting it and him sort of explaining why he wanted it, it kind of made sense, you know? It would make him feel more confident. I get it. If you could afford it, if it's safe, why not? But I do notice and I do believe that this stuff can really be a slippery slope. You have to have your head...
Yeah, this is a slippery slope. Yeah. Look, there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. I encourage that, right? Eating right, getting good sleep, drinking a lot of water, trying to stay away from drugs and alcohol as much as you can. You got to live your life, don't get me wrong. But like, when you start going down the surgery route, it gets a little bit dicey. Gets a little dicey.
In a relatively healthy place. And that is what, in my opinion, a lot of these looks maxers are doing. They are pursuing...
Arden Shire says, I don't understand anything about this episode. I put on makeup because I wanted to maximize my sexual market value. Okay? And I wanted other dudes to think I looked good. What do you not understand about that? I want other dudes to find me sexually appealing. Not in a gay way, but just like in a jealousy way. You don't even mew, all right? You don't mew. Your angular tilt is all fucked up, and your bone smashing is it leaves something to be desired. You don't bone smash enough. You don't bone smash like I do. I smash bone.
Improving them.
You go ahead and clip whatever you want from this show, and then just fucking just destroy my life. Can you please just fucking destroy my life? Just completely and thoroughly destroy my life.
Themselves aesthetically in an obsessive, unhealthy manner. They are hinging their entire self-worth on improving their face.
I think the gayest thing I've done is not get a haircut.
That is insane. So yeah, to do my part of the brand deal, link in the description. Contractually, I'm allowed to say whatever I want. I could slag them off if I want to. So that is my honest opinion.
Surgery and cosmetic procedures are gay. Even dental work is for F-slurs. If you're going to get a cavity filled, you may as well bleach your asshole. I don't go to the dentist. I don't trust the dentist. Yeah. So I'm actually with you on that.
So yeah, if you were looking to get a hair transplant, I would thoroughly recommend Elite Hair Clinic. Professional, they're safe, reputable.
You know, maybe you should work on that gut, bro. Before you get a hair transplant, maybe you should like get in shape a little bit.
Drop the links below. And Alex seems to be quite happy that he got it.
Surgery completed. It was great.
In the past, we have seen many, Hollywood actresses.
Should I get my nipples enlarged? I could go get surgery, right? I'll go to Turkey and get my nipples. I'll be like, give me big old fucking nipples like that, right? Give me big old fucking areolas. You know? Oh, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Stupid. This is fucking stupid, dude. I hate the future. I'm living in it, and I'm here, and it fucking sucks. It sucks ass. You thought there would be a bunch of like cool like inventions, and there's some decent ones. I like the one wheel. The e-bike's pretty fun. But like everything else sucks. Everything else sucks. Fuck, everything else just fucking sucks, dude.
And actors, singers as well, who have completely ruined their...
Buy hair transplants rather than work out? Okay. No.
face, pursuing obsessive cosmetic surgery. So really, this isn't a new phenomenon. It has been around a while. But what does seem to be new is the fact that young men, who in the past rarely gave a fuck how they looked, are increasingly getting into this stuff.
Okay, he's admittedly kind of ugly. I'll give him that. Let's see the glow up. Come on, let's see the glow up. He looks legitimately better. He really does. He does look better.
And it was weird. I can't.
He's still kind of weird looking, but yeah.
Seeing Alex's hair follicles being attached to his skull. But at least it seems safe and professional. These looks maxers are going on Reddit and getting pseudo-scientific advice, just literally inventing shit with no medical evidence, such as bone smashing. Bone smashing, as the name suggests, implies hitting your face with a blunt metal object, you know, like a hammer, in order to create micro fractures in, like, your cheekbone.
I'm sure that works. I'm sure that works.
Where supposedly they will heal back together bigger. And it's probably obvious there is zero scientific evidence.
I bet it does work.
That this works. But there is evidence that this risks fracturing your face and causing permanent damage.
The face and the facial skeleton is covered with a lot of blood vessels. So if you get a bleed in a particular area, it could cause airway obstruction, suffocation, and blindness. If you hit particular arteries and veins in certain areas, nerve damage.
Hormone maxing. You know, this is taking testosterone, TRT, DHT derivatives, peptides, often without medical supervision. Just buying it online from some dodgy, unregulated lab abroad. And again, like I keep saying, if you have low...
Farrell says, if you go to Turkey, don't get large nipples, get a bunch of hair placed around them and make them look larger that way. Wow, that's a great idea. I'll just have very, very hairy nipples. That's a smart thinking. Thank you.
Testosterone, or you're aging or something, there might be a valid reason to take testosterone, but there is no reason for a 14-year-old boy with regular testosterone levels to be taking testosterone, such as Clavicular, who, if you look at his face, have a guess how old he is. That boy's 19. He was doing testosterone since 14. And for him, why he's...
Yeah, well, Arnold Schwarzenegger was doing gear when he was around that age, so...
Particularly a case study.
He's a badass. He's a badass.
Is because when he talks about why he's doing this, he says that it's an investment into being better looking because good looking people have better outcomes.
He's right. We did have that. We just watched that show, right? Where like good looking people have better lives. I can tell you this for a fact, right? As a retard 7, not a 6.9. I admit there are better looking retards out there, right? But I'm just being realistic. But their lives are better. It's better than being an ugly retard. Worlds apart. Worlds apart.
He's basically selling young kids like a neoliberal economic ideology, applying it to their faces. For fuck's sake. Is there anything capitalism will keep its grubby hand?
Intelligent Design said, hell yeah, it works. You ever see an aged karate master's knuckles? That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? They like do knuckle push-ups and they get all these big bulbous fucking, and they're like dense too. Their bones, your bones are filled with like tiny microscopic holes and stuff. If you smash them enough, that'll tighten up, you know? They'll get thick.
Hands off. He claims that 35 grand he's spent on this shit is a worthwhile financial investment.
King of All Pixels says, I'm a retarded 7. That is technically top tier. I believe it is. It's top tier. What the fuck is he doing? What is this shit? Look, if you want to look better, be my guest. This is psychotic, though. This is... And I'm going to fucking make up... Every time I look back, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, right. Am I okay? This is fucking psychotic.
Into his future because it will give him more opportunities. And he openly admits not caring about longevity and his health.
I'm not a huge longevity guy.
And like, I would say probably the most extreme of all this stuff is height maxing, where again these guys have convinced themselves that women only date 6 foot men, despite the average man being like 5'9" or 5'10". Why 6 foot? Well, because they've never spoke to a woman, and 6 is a nice round number. So some of these lot have taken to getting on a plane.
I'm sorry, if you're 5'3", You're not getting laid, dude. That's just, if you're 5'3", as a man. Look, if you're a chick, then chicks don't have to worry about it. A chick's 5'3", she doesn't have to worry about it. If you're 5'3" as a man, that sucks. I feel bad. I'm not gonna make fun of it. That sucks.
In flying out to Russia, Turkey, or Poland to have both of their femurs broken.
No, I'm not a they them. I'm a man. I'm a man. I am a man. I'm an XY born man. I don't have scars under my breasts. I don't even call them breasts. They're pecs. God, I fucked it up, dude. I fucked that up. I called them breasts. God damn it.
Broken and then lengthened with metal magnetic
Virgie has 3 kids.
rods. Some of these
Virgie's not 5'3" either.
These guys stay in the hospitals.
Virgie's like 5'6".
For 6.
I don't know how tall Virgie is. I've seen a picture of him, but he was sitting down. I hope.
6 months.
What if he was saying?
Crutches, and it can take like a year to relearn how to walk, all for an extra 5 centimeters of height. And obviously, I don't need to say it, this surgery is highly controversial, it's widely illegal, and the pain is unimaginable. This surgery, it's gone wrong a bunch of times.
Virgie is 1.4 Rogan's tall. Rogan's pretty short too, yeah.
Leaving people in severe pain. And the most tragic part of all of this is at the end of the day.
You might have to geomax yourself to an Asian country if you're that short. That's also, yeah.
Hey, users.
But a lot of people don't have the cash to do that. You just going to completely relocate. You need a decent amount of cash because you're not going to make a living over there. I guess you could come back.
To go on these forums, these discords, in the eyes of their community, they will never be enough.
How long do you think it'll be before you're maxed? Do you think that's like a destination or is it a process?
Is it just me or does this guy look fucking goofy, dude? Does he look fucking goofy to you? He looks goofy. Bro, you look goofy. He looks good. And look, I'm not like saying like I look better than you or you look better than me. Or I'm just saying you look a little goofy. And if there's like this is your goal, look how you want. Look how you want. I'm just like...
I think it's more of a destination. There's really no end to it, like, because you can get overly obsessive and like there's the whole never enough type of deal. Mm-hmm. I don't think that would ever be problematic for me because I'm very like logical with, you know.
Oh, he's stupid. Oh, I didn't pick. He's stupid. Oh. Okay. Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, now it makes sense.
Risk versus reward in terms of like the hard maxing and stuff like that. I'll be like, okay, I'm at a place where I don't really need to do this shit anymore.
In the academic work that has been done on looks maxing and like...
He's been hitting himself in the face with a hammer. Hit himself in the face. You hit yourself with a fucking hammer for long enough, you're going to lose a few brains. Few brain cells, you know. Okay, yeah, all right, that is fair. I think he started out stupid, though. So he's a retard 9. Aw. Okay.
Male body image. There's a term that often...
He outranks me in the retard scale? Aw.
Pops up, which is masculine demoralization. In this paper, which is called When Help is Harm.
You know, at least, here's the thing, though. Here's... At least I have the confidence not to dedicate my life to fucking bone smashing and mewing and doing all this stupid bullshit. At least I have that. At least I have the fucking, the security in my own masculinity to fucking put on makeup on camera in front of hundreds of people. And yes, hundreds of people do watch this show. Fucking, look, just shut the fuck up. All over the world. So I have that. Also, you may disagree with this. I'm not that stupid. I can be. Sure, we all can be. But I can also, I don't think I'm that stupid. He seems stupid. He seems like stupid.
health, lookism, and self-improvement in the manosphere. They describe masculine demoralization where they say men are told that they deviate from accept.
Pat is cool says you're a retard 7 without trying though. I try. I try. I just don't try that hard.
Male beauty standards that they.
I hit the gym and stuff, and I clean. I relatively try to take care of myself. I'm just not going to these lengths. I'm not bone smashing, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Have no hope for having a romantic or sexual relationship, and that they are fading.
Any guys that's desperate for looks needs. Yeah. Why are you so desperate to look good? That seems fucking so goddamn fruity to me. Look, you're either like born decently looking or you're not. But if you're like dedicating your life to be, I'm going to be as good looking as I possibly, that's fucking lame, dude. That's girl shit. That's what girls do. That's bitch shit, dude. Don't do that. Don't be a bitch. You're a bitch. You can look good. You can hit the gym. You can take care of yourself. That's all fine. But when you dedicate your life to just optimizing every little thing about your fucking aesthetic, that's fucking gay. That's gay. And I'm sitting here wearing mascara.
As men. Looks Maxers have created
That's some gay ass shit. Anyways, what are you going to do? Thanks for watching. That's our time. That's our time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Ye Old Sulk Stream. What happened? There we go. Wait, what happened? I don't even fucking know. I don't even know. There we go. Thanks for coming, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for all the donos. I really appreciate you guys. And I think you guys all look beautiful, and you don't need to improve yourselves in the least bit. Because being part of the cult means you're good looking by default. So thanks for being here. I will be back on Daywave tomorrow morning. I hope to see you guys all there. And then after that, right back here at the Sulk Stream, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you guys here. Hit that like button, follow, tell your friends about the cult. Until I see you tomorrow, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourselves. Because I care about you too. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Love you. Good night.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, but Loch Ness Monster too. Government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth. To their control. I got small nipples, but my voice is loud, rolling like thunder in this crazy crowd. They say I'm crazy, but I call it woke, unraveling the madness with every word I spoke.